Beautiful people, what's going on? What is going on? How are you doing? Okay, so guys, the last time I was here, we were talking about the gratitude wheel, right? We're talking about how we can use this as a guide within our life, right? Some of you can see it now. There we go. Um, if you haven't seen it, then go back to the last live, and that will, get you caught up. For those of you who are just coming here, make sure you follow me, say hi. Let's see what's happening. Let's see how we can, be impactful together. You will love it here if you're about growth, if you're about transformation, if you're about health and wellness, if you're about just your overall well-being, just as you are becoming, you will love it here. Okay, so I showed you how to use this gratitude wheel in a different way. And you can get this book on Amazon or just visiting my website at smiledynasty.com. I created this book because it is tools that I use in my life, and I'm showing you how you can now use it in different ways. In addition to that, I titled this live Love Your Highest Self. Now, as you're becoming, it is so important that you focus on the goal, and that's loving your highest self, right? Because as you are decluttering, as you're doing inventory, as you're going through these workbooks, you are identifying where you are. You know, you're going through the memories of the past and seeing what serves you now, what serves you in the present, what's important for you to grow right now. And it's going to play on your emotions. So, this is why personal development is so important. This is why mindset during this journey is essential. And a lot of the things that we do while we're on this journey is mindset growth, development, healing techniques. Why? Even though the ultimate goal is to what? Is to improve, is to overcome, is to achieve our goals and our outcomes, and to grow and dominate in that space. We also need to make sure that we are growing internally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, right? The things that we cannot see, the things that are untouchable, but the things that create major impact in our lives, and how we grow and how we connect and how we communicate with others, right? Thank you, Lord. All right. So I just wanted to get that out the way, and that was beautiful. So, gratitude wheel, we covered that on the last poll. So, let me step back. My name is Latrice Lindsay, and I am a wellness advisor. I am a life coach, and I help women dominate in their space. I help women to heal and avoid burnout. I help women to you know, create businesses, create residual streams, create so that they can profit from their creation, right? In the digital space, in the fitness space, or in the brick and mortar space. So not only do I help you with your health and your wellness, but I help you create businesses or expand on your business, right? And I help you dominate in the digital space, right? In the internet space. So follow me here on if you're watching me on YouTube, follow me there. If you're watching me on Facebook, Smile Fitness by Treese on Facebook, Smile Fitness by Treese on Instagram. For those of you who are about fitness, about really toning and curving, we have a challenge coming up in May. Right, we're in April. We're celebrating this month. We're preparing ourselves for this challenge. It's going to be a virtual challenge, so you can join us anywhere in the world. Okay, it's a virtual challenge. And then with that virtual challenge, now you are going to be able to get access to community. You're going to be able to get access to group workouts. We're going to work out any challenges we may have, and we are just going to have a really good time for the 4 weeks that we're going to be toning and shaping our bodies together. We are going to also have something that we do every year, each and every single year. We're looking forward to launching it back again this year, called Jump in June. Bring your jump ropes, your skipping rope. I don't know if you remember, back in the 80s, 90s, whatever, they had this phenomenal thing called Jump Rope for Hearts. And we would always be out there. It's a day of activities, and we would be jump rope. There'd be different challenges and things like that. That is what I remember. And I remember these things as a good time. And one of the things that excite me about this is because it brings me back to my childhood state. One of the things that you learn when you're in my community or in and a part of any of my programs is that I tell you guys to get back to your childlike state, right? Get back to that childlike state where you are not curious, where you're not excited to explore new things. This is the time that you are most creative. This is the time you are most joyful, right? So this challenge, these exercise, these things that I do in my life now, they bring me back to these places and bring that feeling within me. So I am excited each and every single day to go and get it. Yes, of course, there are challenges at times. Yes, of course, there are times that I do not feel like it. But once I get into the momentum, once I put myself there where I want to be. Once I trigger a new trajectory, then my body follows, right? So, whatever it is that you don't feel like doing, do it anyways if you know that it's going to benefit you, if you know that it's going to build a great result, okay? Eventually your feelings and your emotions will follow you. You will just continue build that strength and that resistance so that you'll be excited down the road a lot, if you keep it up, right? Momentum is everything, consistency is everything. All right, so love your highest self. One of the ways that you can love your highest self is write yourself a letter. Me, I believe that we are in a new time, a new season, a new year. It has started now for me because the world, the nature, the things around me have shown me that, yay, this is a new time, this is a new space, this is a new year. So, I like to fall in alignment with the seasons, right? So as you're going into a new year, you want to start creating, you want to start putting into practice the things that you want. This is an open window, guys. This is an open slate. You have a brand new start. Take and one of my community members, one of my, accountability sisters that I do connect with, that keeps me exhilarated, that keeps me mindful, that keeps me accountable. Reminded me yesterday, just I was sharing some things that I was going through, and then they said, you know what, sit down and write in your journal, write it out in depth and in detail, what it is that you want. Name it, claim it, and write it down. Make it very clear. And it brought to me that, it's like I really didn't know. I said I want the thing, but I wasn't clear on, I wasn't clear visualizing what that thing exactly looked like. Like, you say, I want a car, but you weren't specific enough to say what kind of car and why you need the car, how would it be useful and beneficial to you, and what is the use for the car, and how you going to make the car either make you money or get you to work or get you to run your errands, or how you're going to utilize a car, right? You just said, I want a car. So it's harder to manifest that into your presence, or it takes a while because you haven't been specific. So my friend reminded me that, sit down and write it, because yes, we believe that I am going to get it. and I am going to get it now. But you need to sit down and you need to be very specific and talk to God and let God know exactly what you want, right? And that is whatever, whoever you believe in, do the thing, okay? Do the thing. But we're coming from an exhilarating weekend. She was at the event um, personally, and I was at the event virtually, and we were able to, come back and discuss some of the things that we learned and reinform some of the things that we are able to keep each other accountable for, and to reassure that, to know that, hey, we are here for you in this area. Don't feel alone. Don't feel isolated. And this is the same repetitive spiel that I say to you guys and I say to the people in my community, right? I share these lies because there is a group of people. I am growing. I am thankful and I'm grateful, but I am also accessible and reachable to the people within my community, those who have invested into themselves, those who have invested into me, those who have come in and supported me on my free programs and or my pay programs or my group programs or any of those things. I am so thankful because all of these things count. Those who come into the community and they engage in the vision, whether it's clear or not, they come in and they execute, they like, they comment, they engage, they share, they invite other people to the community. I so appreciate those people because we are all growing together. But I was able to create a space because I am able to be um, consistent. I'm able to grow and educate myself in that space so that I could come back to the collective, the group of people who we are all going through different things in our lives, who we're all healing from different aspects in our lives, and we're all going through different challenges in our life, health challenges in our life, health episodes in our lives. But we all have to come to a place where we need to sit, stop for a little, and heal and relearn what we learn about how we are treating ourselves, right, in all aspects, so that we can really be healthy because we are now mindful of the things. And, it's so sad that many of us come to this place where we have decided to make a change in our lives, to pay attention to the things the habits that we're doing, to pay attention to our body. We come to this place so often because of a trauma, because we have experienced something. Like myself, I ended up being in the hospital. I ended up being told I have to stop working. I ended up being unable to even hold a water bottle in my hand, right? I was fragile. I was at a place where, burnout and low iron deficiency and just me not really paying attention how I was treating myself wrote me down to a fragile state where I had to build myself up back, and it has taken years to do so. But what helped was I was in a space. And so often we wait till we get to a traumatic stage, or we bring ourselves through so many things so that we have to heal ourselves. But women, ladies, queens, goddesses, empresses, I want you to know that we do not have to go through pain all the time. There is joy, there is peace, and we operate in that space when we are nurturing and we are creating, and we create even more better in that area. So why not train our minds to not only delegate, but to gracefully go through life, gracefully treat ourselves and teach ourselves how to adapt to this new way of life. We don't have to, we put all these things in on our plate because we feel like we have to. We put so many people in front of us and before us because we feel like we have to, right? But we have to come to a place where we realize that, you know what? Sometimes I'm able to say no. Sometimes I'm able to take a vacation from doing this and I can get back to it, right? I don't have to do it right now. It's not a demand. We have to learn what is priority. We have to learn what's important now, right? So many things will come to us and come at us at a daily, day-to-day basis, right? But you have to understand that these are just things. You are in control, right? You are in control. So do not allow these things to synchronize into your veins, your nerves, your bones, your identity, your DNA. You want to make sure that you, in this time, in this new year, that you are creating space for the new things that you want, not the old things, not the present things, the new things that you want, because this is an open door. And when this door shuts, when we have passed the new year, the creation space, we are now living out whatever it is that you decided to create in this space, whether good or bad. It is going to, you are going to live it out for the remainder of this year. All right. So if you have not decided to walk in the future, to walk into who you are becoming, to walk into your best, healthiest version of yourself, then I want you to decide to do that today and start creating. And it starts by maybe writing, it starts by speaking, it starts by looking at all the different ways that I've shown you on this platform, on other platforms, or in the community, right, of how to utilize different things around you to grow in that space, to heal in that space, or to just manifest in that space, right? Sorry. So I definitely want you to have have the chance to, again, join the community, join my Facebook group, go to Smile Fitness by Trees, follow me on Facebook, and then get into the community, into the 1000 Family Smiles community. That's going to be on Facebook. Make sure that my apologies. I was just reading a message that was coming through. That's why I normally put my things on autopilot, airplane mode, because then this is distraction. And it's like, but I apologize. It was an important message, so I have to wrap this up and go and get back to what I'm doing. But yeah, get in the community, get into the Facebook. As I said, we are starting our uh, fitness challenge in May. We're going to strengthen and we're going to tone our body, and we're getting ourselves ready for Soma body. This 4 weeks is going to be exhilarating. This 4 weeks is going to be amazing. This 4 weeks is going to be healing. So I want you to show up and show out and participate in who you are becoming. In June, July, August, we are all planned out. So I just tap in. Okay, tap in. I sent out a free downloadable. Let me talk about that before I talk about your letter that I want you to write to yourself. And it looks a little like this. Of course, it's on the phone, so you may not see it. We're gonna have this problem again. So, anyways, it's a workbook, and it's going to help you to. It's going to help you to just build a body confidence, right? It's going to help you to build body confidence. And one of the things that is in here, what time is it? It's still morning. One of the things that are in here and are affirmations. So we're going to talk about we're going to say one of the morning affirmations that are in here, because this month, the month of April, for us in this community, for those of you who connected with me, it's affirm April. So here is our daily affirmation for body confidence. Okay. Remember, we talked about how mindsets is very crucial in on this in on this transformational journey, right? Positive talk can actually rewire our neurological pathway. So what we want to do is reinforce, re-engage, and this is one of the things I'm teaching my daughter and my children at this moment about positive reinforcement, speaking it to yourself, speaking, even if you don't want to, even if you don't feel like it, just speak it. Eventually, you're going to speak it in power. Eventually, you're going to speak it with purpose. Eventually, you're going to speak that thing, okay? And believe in that thing. So just speak it, right? So this morning affirmations, I want you um say these things before even putting on, if you're a waist trainer girl, say these things before you put on your waist trainer, before you get dressed, before you just put on your attire. Just remind yourself, without all of these modalities, without even having to get up and do all of these things so that you can be right in the morning. Remind yourself that I am worthy of care and investment in myself, right? Remind yourself that I am worthy of care and investment in myself, right? My body is capable of amazing, amazing transformation. Every day, I grow more comfortable in my skin. Okay? I choose to focus on progress, not perfection. All right? I honor my body by giving it what it needs today. I honor my body by giving it what it needs today. Okay? So that's beautiful. And I want you to say these things to yourself and remind yourself of these things. The next thing I want you to do, now I don't want to give you too many things, but the next thing I want you to do is in this journal, in this gratitude journal, right? It speaks about a gratitude letter, right? If you haven't said what you're grateful for today as yet, I want you to go ahead and just remind yourself, speak it out loud, think of it, and sit in that in a minute and think about what you're grateful for. And if you need help with that, again, this gives you the guide on it gives you brain jogs to help you to think of things, to start thinking of things that you could possibly be grateful for, right? Now, I need you to write a letter to her. Write a letter to her. You, who you are becoming, the person you are becoming. Who do you see yourself as? What do you want to say to her, and what do you want to speak into her? And what do you want to remind her of who she is? Who do you see her as? Right? What is she doing? What is she doing when you actually get there? What do you see her doing? When you get to her, right? Who are you becoming? That better version of yourself. When you evolve into her, right? What do you see her doing? How does she feel? Right? How is her environment? What is she eating? What is she consuming? What is she drinking? What are her habits? How does she wake up? Like, I need you to write, and it's 11:11, and I just got a ding on my phone, so that means I was supposed to see that. The ladies are getting crazy in the ladies are going off in the chat. Um, right, write yourself a letter, and I'm gonna do it with you. I'm doing my own letter today as well. Write yourself a letter that future self, that version of you, and love on your highest self, because that is who you are going to be creating today in this new year, in this new season. We're in the month of April. It is a beautiful month, okay? If you missed it, it's the new year. Happy New Year, okay? If you missed it, like, we should be celebrating big the way they celebrated big for their new year. Now, like, I want to hear you guys send me Happy New Year's. Like, send me Happy New Year's in the chat. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all I have for you. Take it. Take what you need. But definitely do the work, guys. Do the exercise. I'm telling you, it's going to be impactful. It's going to give you a new perspective. Even if it's something that you know already, guess what? You doing the exercise again, which is what we are supposed to do. So celebrate that you're in an environment that reinforces that, hey, let's get this done, guys. Let's do it, because you haven't done it in a while. You haven't done it in years, right? The last time you did it must have been last year. The last time you did it was last month. Who knows? But guess what? It is a new month. It is a new year, and it's time to do it again. So write these things down so that you can now have a new perspective, because guess what? You're in a different space now. You're in a different time now. So the way you saw things then when you did it before is not how you see it now. The desires that you may have then, you may need to add to it. So do the exercise, do the work, take the time to improve you. Be engaged in your life, right? Be engaged in the transformation of your life. Participate in the transformation of your life. You are becoming, and you are becoming a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vessel, a beautiful being. So continue and celebrate you. I want to celebrate you. So make sure that when you do these exercises, you share them with me. You share them with me, or you share them in the community. It would be great if you share them in the community. One, I will see it, but also it will celebrate you, and give us an opportunity to celebrate you, and you know keep you accountable, see your growth, but also inspire other people to do the same, because what we do is contagious and exhilarating. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I spent a little time with you guys today, and I am grateful. So I'm going to get back to my day. I have so much things to do. It has been chaotic for me personally for the beginning of 2025, but to God be the glory, because greater things he is doing, and we are on schedule. We're getting out of the time where we have been planning. We sent out the goal settings, we sent out the planning, we helped you with that. If you're still behind on that, guys, we still have time. Let's get to doing the work, okay? Get on the email list, smiledynasty.com, smiledynasty.com. Get on the email list so that you can get these freebies that I do send out, okay? So that these worksheets, these information, so that you are able to now apply these things so that you can see change and transformation in your life, and participate. Looking forward to see you guys in May, virtually, so that we can move our body together. It's going to be early morning things that we're going to do the thing. We're gonna move our body. We're gonna exercise. Okay, boom, bam. And if you want to be a coach, if you want to train a class, whether it be breath work, whether it be yoga, whether it be anything that you feel that's going to be an add and a value to our main class, then definitely it is an open invitation for you. Okay, so let's collaborate together. We are open for growth, collaboration, because we love to celebrate. All right, it's time to dominate. Peace. Peace.